The automotive industry is undergoing a profound change with the introduction of a vertically integrated system by legacy automakers like Ford to challenge Tesla's market dominance. This allows companies like Tesla to manufacture EV components in-house, reducing their reliance on suppliers and making a substantial profit from vehicle sales even though they lose money on each EV that is produced. Jim Farley, the CEO of Ford, has pledged to invest more than $50 billion over the next 5 years in order to develop 2 electric cars by 2026. Is this the window of opportunity that Tesla is seeking to close the legacy automaker? Will the traditional automaker have too little, too late? Come along as we discuss the benefits and drawbacks of Ford's endeavor to counter Elon and Tesla's vertically integrated system and unveil this new initiative. The CEO of Ford has revealed some startling information about Elon Musk and Tesla that would cause even the most ardent advocate of legacy automakers to seriously question these companies' prospects. However, before we dive into this fascinating topic, please make sure you have subscribed to our channel and hit the like button. Jim Farley, the CEO of Ford, wants to challenge Tesla to become the world's leading electric vehicle manufacturer. The business plans to invest more than $50 billion over the next 5 years. But there's a catch. Ford has to reconsider their approach because they are now losing money on every EV. It's noteworthy that Farley has acknowledged some unexpected facts about Tesla. Henry Ford, the company's founder, also had a novel approach to manufacturing. He invented the idea of vertical integration, which entailed controlling the raw material supply chain and manufacturing every component internally. This allowed him to reduce costs and enhance product quality, and by 1930, he was able to sell the Model T for just $360, opening up car ownership to millions of Americans. Tesla has outperformed 4 competitors in the market by adopting a similar strategy. With the popularity of software-based electric vehicles growing, big manufacturers are having to reconsider their business strategies. Because of their vertically integrated system, Tesla is able to lower dependence on suppliers and generate a sizable profit from the sale of vehicles as the automotive sector shifts to more internal production. Ford and other automakers hope to emulate Tesla's success. In the past, automakers would buy parts from their suppliers' shelves, a practice that Tesla CEO Elon Musk dubbed catalog engineering. By designing and building more cars internally, Tesla would be able to maintain an advantage over its rivals. As the automotive industry shifts toward more in-house manufacturing. Like Tesla's vertically integrated system, automakers are facing a fundamental shift in how they do business. Although Tesla has had great success with this concept, Ford and other automakers are now considering using it as well. Ford CEO Jim Farley has taken on the challenge of transforming the corporation into an electric vehicle (EV) manufacturer to compete with Tesla. However, Ford is currently losing money on each EV manufactured, which is forcing them to reconsider their approach. Ford has pledged to invest more than $50 billion over the next 5 years, but they are unaware that the production of EVs requires 40% less labor. As a result, fewer people will be required to build EVs. But perhaps they will be able to find other employment opportunities in other fields, such as technology batteries. Farley stressed at a conference earlier this year that the corporation needed to vertically integrate and abandon the catalog engineering model. He cited Henry Ford's Rouge production complex in Dearborn, Michigan, as an example of a vertically integrated facility that had a big impact on Ford's success. Additional businesses similar to Volkswagen, despite having undergone similar changes and implementing similar business strategies, General Motors and Mercedes-Benz are still need to procure electric motors from suppliers and, in certain situations, face difficulties with software development. Luminous Motor CEO Peter Rawlinson notes that in order to compete in the modern auto industry, Lucid and Tesla stand to gain from a more vertically integrated strategy. According to Rawlinson, key players are aware that electric vehicles are the way of the future, but they are not yet universally aware of the need to improve their game in terms of electric powertrains, motors, transmissions, batteries, and inverters. It is not possible to purchase an electric powertrain off the shelf at a global benchmark. The market is not yet view it in the same light as Tesla did. Rawlinson, a former vice president of vehicle engineering at Tesla, has mostly handled Lucid's manufacturing in-house. All indications point to automakers taking the lead in this race toward technology. They might soon give up their practice of contract manufacturing components and software in order to cut expenses related to large-scale production. Years of outsourcing research and development, as well as manufacturing to vendors that could provide electric and electronic components, semiconductors, and steering controls for different automakers on a bigger scale, and at a lesser cost, have resulted in them investing in mines, batteries, and motors. In the realm of electric cars, Tesla's vertically integrated business model, which involves acquiring raw materials directly for battery manufacturing and software development, has proven to be an effective tactic. While many manufacturers lack the in-house engineering skills to develop their own car platforms, powertrains, and battery packs, Tesla has won over consumers' hearts. Despite claiming to be able to deliver a model for as little as $25,000, Tesla's method was costly. Even though Tesla has raised vehicle prices on a regular basis recently, investors still think that the company's vertically integrated vehicles will remain popular. However, other automakers are hesitant to bring all EV manufacturing in-house at a time when EV sales still make up a small portion of the total vehicle demand, according to IHS Markit. Only two Tesla EV startups are Lucid Group Incorporated and Chinese BYD Co. Limited, produce all of their own electric motors in-house, as do other automakers like Mercedes-Benz. In their existing EV vehicles, Ford and Porsche use electric motors from suppliers. Although Ford is keen to emulate Tesla, the firm has announced that it needs to build new facilities and supply networks in order to meet its goal of producing 2 million electrified vehicles by the end of 2026. This will include an all-electric F1 pickup truck, and the project will cost roughly $50 billion. Although Ford has outsourced a significant amount of the work related to its internal combustion engines, the company hopes to go back to how it operated a century ago, by bringing more EV manufacturing processes in-house. With a focus on vertically integrating production and abandoning the catalog engineering model, Ford CEO Jim Farley intends to take the lead in the EV industry and begin turning a profit from EV sales. Farley said the firm had to give up on its early electric vehicle (EV) strategy of using off-the-shelf components and pointed to the Rouge manufacturing complex in Dearborn, Michigan, which was established by founder Henry Ford at the turn of the century as an example of what the company sought to achieve. While it's a complicated process that will take time, money, and effort for Ford and other manufacturers to complete in the EV market, they have their work cut out for them because by 2030 automakers that have not yet made the switch to electric vehicles will go bankrupt. Ford wants to control the supply chain all the way back to the mines where battery components are made. Ford wants to stay ahead of Tesla and will step up production if it can reach a production capacity of over 2 million cars by 2026. It will be a noteworthy accomplishment, but Ford should aim even higher. The automotive industry is headed toward electricity, and the company wants to lead the charge in this revolution. According to IHS Markit, only a small number of companies, including Tesla EV startup Lucid Group Incorporated, Chinese BYD Co. Limited, Hyundai Motor Company, and the Renault-Nissan-Mitsubishi Alliance, manufacture all of their electric motors internally. Other automakers, like Mercedes-Benz, Ford, and Porsche, rely on suppliers for the electric motors used in their current EV models. While Ford wants to go back to its origins and create its own electric motors, it's a more complicated process than that. So if they want to compete with Tesla and other top EV manufacturers, they have their work cut out for them. Nonetheless, Ford will need to take major steps to boost its production output and begin turning a profit from EV sales if it hopes to dominate the EV market. What do you think of Ford's plans to catch up to Tesla? Do you think it's feasible at this point? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We sincerely appreciate it. If you would like and think about subscribing to be updated with the most recent EV, we appreciate your time and interest in Ford, Toyota, and tech news. See you in the future video.